Tim and I are suggesting that your password, we're telling you your password will be 12345, nice and secret. Simply because you're going to be submitting these files to us, and we need to be able to open them. So if we can't open them, we can't run the simulation of all 4 companies. You're building the decision file, you're giving us your final decision, you know, the game show, right? Final decision. And we're taking all the final decisions, we're putting them into the tool, and we're letting the tool crunch, and then we'll give you back the reports you've asked for. And then you will analyze those reports, and you will come up with another decision file for year 2, and we will take those decisions from all 4 companies, we will plug them in, and we will give you your reports back again. And as the 5 years, hypothetical years, go through, you will be changing your decision, your marketing mix. You'll be deciding what you want to do each year, and hopefully in the end, your company will have gone up as opposed to down as far as profits are concerned. Either case, you're applying what you've read about in the textbook in a simulation of the way the real world works. Once you've done that, it saves the file. It'll be called plan, your industry, and your company number, .tmg. And this will end up on drive D of your computer. And this is the file that you'll need to bring back and forth with you, and you will need to put back into the same place each time. So you'll copy that to your flash drive. When you come back next class, you'll put it back. You'll also submit this to us. Once your decision is final, you'll submit it to us so that we have it when we request it. Once you've saved it, you have one other thing that you can do. Because this decision that you just made here, and I'm just going to change this to 10, this one to 4, and this one to 4, just so there's a difference here. Save it again. Every time you make a change, save it. This is not necessarily my final decision. What I want to do is see how it's going to impact my company's bottom line and my marketing budget. That's what this pro forma button is for. When I click on this form comes up. And what it's asking me is, okay, you've changed your product. What was the product before? So the original product had a special commands of 8. I've changed it to 10. It had error protection of 3. I've changed it to 4. And it had an ease of learning of 3. I've changed it to 4. So it's asking me what was the product before, so that it can calculate their research and development costs, which go against your marketing budget, by the way. Also here, there's 2 channels. There's the dealer channel and there's the wholesale channel. How much of your sales do you think will go through the dealer channel? What percentage of your total sales, of that $25,000 quantity of 25,000, what percentage is going to be, do you think, will be sold through the dealer channel? You need to make a best guess here. Let's say 60%. Just off the top of my head. Next, each year you may decide to get rid of some sales representatives to save some money, because they cost $20,000 a year. If you decide you want fewer sales reps, when you lay them off, you have to give them a severance package. It costs $5,000. So you need to tell the software how many people you've fired or laid off, so it can calculate the cost against your marketing budget of the severance package. Right now, 0. I haven't gotten rid of anybody. I've kept my sales force the same. You can, I believe, shift people from one side to the other. So as long as the net number here remains 20, I'm not getting rid of anyone. But if you get rid of someone, you need to indicate it here so the software knows. And keep in mind, this particular tool, this isn't part of the simulation. This is just going to give you a financial statement that shows you where you theoretically would be if everything was perfect. So now when I click on Pro Forma, I get a report. And this is what my finances would look like if everything was perfect. If everything worked the way I predicted it, I've spent $886,000 of my $984,000 budget. The company has lost $177,000 as opposed to making a profit. It cost me $40,000 for research and development. My Salesforce salary costs are indicated here, $400,000 for the Salesforce, $116,000 in commissions, $92,000 for my customer service. Here's how much it cost me to manufacture the products. Here's what I estimated I would sell in each channel. So you can see all the numbers. This is a guess. What you might choose to do after looking at the pro forma is go back and make some adjustments. And you can do that by clicking on Revise, and it will bring you back here and you can tweak it. Go back to pro forma, go back to your decision. Now, this game is not about trying to get the number perfect, because that's showing you what happens if your estimates are perfect, but you have 3 other companies that are competing in your market space. They are going to affect the actuals. So you have to be careful that every single decision that you make in here, you know why you made it. More importantly, the report you're producing by the end of the year, you have to justify for each decision file you give us, you have to justify or be able to explain, either for real or you make up a really good story that we believe that explains why you selected each of these numbers.